everyone, welcome to another special episode of Chain for Change Conversation series. I am your host Srijana Katwal, Content Creation Officer. At Chain for Change, through projects like Wings to Dreams, we believe that innovation is not just an idea, it is a spark that turns dreams into reality. And our today guest has been doing exactly that since past 4 months. Joining us is someone who have turned creativity into tactile magic for persons with visual disabilities in Nepal. She have recreated the iconic Dharahara building and have transformed classic games like Battleship and Snake and Ladder into more accessible and inclusive experience. She designed with purpose and love for the impact. We are very excited to welcome our intern design instructor 2025-2026 from Universitat Politècnica de València, the incredibly talented Miss Inés. She is not just a designer, she is a mentor, she is a creator and a part of Chain for Change family. Welcome to the podcast, Inés. We are so grateful to have you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Inés, you have traveled from Spain to Nepal, and I really want to know what was your initial motive of joining Project Wings to Dreams and your initial motive of joining CFC. What was your expectations and what turned out to be the reality?
I discovered the project thanks to Victoria, design instructor 2023. Maybe you know her.
Yeah.
A student that came 2 years ago. So she came to one of my university classes to share her experience with us. So she spoke about the project with a lot of enthusiasm. She told us about her time here, Nepali culture, her work here, the 3D models she designed. So I saw a lot of photos about the project, so I really liked her experience, so I decided to apply for the scholarship. I was very lucky and I got the scholarship, so here I am today. So thank you so Victoria, if you see this video, thank you so much for coming to my class.
What was your expectations and what did you found in reality?
Before coming to Nepal, I tried to imagine how would it be to be here, but sometimes, often, reality is not like you expect or imagine. And I had some ideas, for example, for some workshops for the childrens. And then talking with Abhishek and getting to know the project on the ground here in Kathmandu, I realized that some of those ideas didn't have sense here. So yeah, you just have to be patient, listen, observe, analyze the environment, the user needs,
Adopt.
Yeah, the real user needs, like seeing the kids, and then you can start designing.
Okay, so we usually believe that while we work with someone or while we work in something, our perspective changes. Like you said, you expected something and here happened something else, right? So what is your now current perspective on accessibility and inclusion after you have closely worked with CFC and all these children and all these project members? What is your perspective on accessibility and inclusion?
My perspective, I think it's really hard to design for visually impaired people from your home. You have to be close to them, observe them, listen to them, talk with them. This is when you can start designing. Because sometimes I think that something is going to work and then you test that with the kids, it's like, no, it doesn't work at all. So it's very important to be close to them. And also here I had the opportunity to experience every stage of the design process. I think the university, I studied product design at the university, but I'm not always able to test the products. So here you can analyze and talk with the kids, analyze their needs, then you do some prototype, then you test the prototypes with the kids, and then you redesign and started the process all over again. So I have covered all every stage of the design process.
Okay, I think one thing you said it very well, that learning is only not important, you also have to understand the people who you are working for, and I think that's very great to know, Inés. And like you said, you have worked before in 3D printing and all. It's not your first time. I saw your portfolio, I heard about your portfolio, and you have designed DNA double helix and photosynthesis and different reproductive organs. So which one was very difficult in terms of tactile learning, Inés, and why?
I think the most challenging model was external female reproductive organ. And when I was actually just it, I was like, oh my god, are you sure you want to do this model? And then because these topics sometimes it's hard to talk about, or people say that are taboo. So I have never studied this in the school, like the vulva parts. They were taboo. No one told me that when I was little. And then in the end we did a model, and it was one of the models that the kid liked the most. And I think it's really important to teach this in the schools. They have to learn about sexuality, about anatomy, and how our bodies works.
I think we have also, like you did in 3D printing, we also made a internal female reproductive organ through local resources, and I was like, this organ also exists, this part also exists. I got to know about so many things. I could never imagine learning that through course and textbook, so very weird to hear. And you also, like most of the other interns, they usually focused on different figures and academic learning models, but you also kind of invented and adapted the gaming section part. You transformed different games into more inclusive and accessible experience. So what was your experience doing workshop with those kids in gaming sectors, and what was their feedback? Did they enjoy it? What was the recommendations or experience?
Yeah, we did a game day with the kids. Even some teachers can understand that it's important.
Really?
I think it's important for them to play, playing and having fun. It's also part of their education,
growing, learning.
And with the games, you can learn a lot of things too. So yeah, I was very happy. They liked the game day very much. My favorite design was Battleships, and actually it was the game that they liked the most. So, I was very happy. And before doing the game day, we tested the products with the volunteers with blindfolds.
Did they enjoy it?
Yeah, and for me, for everyone, I think it was very hard to try to play it without seeing. For I couldn't do anything right. And then you go to the school and you see the kids like playing it like very fast, and writing and reading braille very fast. Even I was telling Avisek the other day that in the game day, I was playing with one of the kids. One of the games was word puzzle. In Spanish, it's sopa de letras. It's a game that you have to find different words.
Yes.
Okay. So for making the game more fun, I told a kid, let's play to see who finds the words first. Fast. So my idea is to let the kid win. Because the game was with braille and also ink. Okay, so I was playing reading and he was playing with braille. And actually, I didn't have to pretend. Okay, like he was actually fast.
So you thought you'll pretend, but it was
what is this word? And I did the design, and I couldn't find the word, and the kid was actually winning me. So yeah, they have an amazing sense of that.
Understand.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is like incredible experience. Oh my god, I'm very glad to hear, and I'm very glad that you introduce fun also in a very inclusive and in a very accessible way, because we always try to focus on academic, and somewhere we lack to provide a very important part, that is learning in a fun way. So I'm very glad that you introduced that to our kids, to those visually impaired kids. I'm very glad about it. So let's talk about Dharahara Tower. I think not just your, but this is the achievement of the whole CFC team, that it actually not only went in schools and workshops and children, but it actually went to government. So you gave that Dharahara Makweta to the Sulita Dongle. So how did you feel about collaborating or giving it to a government of Nepal? So what was your experience about that?
So the NGO purpose was to do models, 3D models of the public buildings with bronze or other materials. So visually impaired people can go to those places, touch the model, and enjoy Kathmandu tourism places. So yeah, we could go to the meeting. We could propose the idea just by talking, but I feel that going with the 3D model of the Dharahara Tower, it was more easier to present the idea to what we have in mind and what we want to achieve in Kathmandu. So I think that the 3D model of Dharahara really helped us in the meeting. Yeah, they really like it. I was very happy because they were taking a lot of photos of the tower, and they welcome us very good. So I hope they will start working on implementing this in Kathmandu.
I think like when I saw the Dharahara Tower, the Makweta, I was like, from the very beginning of the project Wing Streams, we have always planned making all this, public structures and heritage side from Shwembuna. So all of this we have always planned in paper, and then to actually see it turned into a reality, it just felt like a dream come true. I'm very thank you so much for everything, and I hope they actually implement those and help us in this kind of work and support this kind of work. So you are very young and I cannot imagine being an instructor at this age. So you also instructed our team members in helping them to understand this 3D softwares and all of these things. So how was your experience as an instructor? Were these kids good with you? Were they a learning kids, or how were they with you, and how was your experience as an instructor?
I have never been a teacher before.
All right.
This was my first time, so it was very challenging for me. But I think I got a lot of personal skills, like how to talk in public, how to follow the students' pace. Yeah, actually, for example, in the first time, I prepared a lot of materials just for the first class, and then I needed 3 classes for teaching what I had planned. To teach in just 2 hours. So I needed 6 hours for doing it, because you are not just alone. You have to hear the students. You have to receive feedback. And so
yeah, I understand. Yes.
So yeah, actually it was not as fast as I was imagining. So yeah, it was, and then it's very nice how to see the students' commitment, that in their free time they try to learn how to use 3D modeling software. But I have to say that it was more difficult because of the protests and everything. The same protests, like the university was closed, so we had to do everything online. So I think it was harder to feel them, to make them motivated, because all video calls. I felt like we were back in COVID with the online classes and everything. So yeah.
And like you mentioned about the protest and also some few challenges. So I think I would like to ask you to add on. So these are the unique hurdles like JNG protest and also the damage of Resign 3D printer, if I'm not wrong. So how did you stay calm and also make them calm, and how did you overcome these challenges?
Yeah. First thing, everyone in in Spain was sending me messages.
Are you okay?
Like everyone was so worried, my family, my friends, even some of them were telling me like, you have to come back to Spain, like don't stay there. I mean, here I was with family, I was with family. They look after me very well, so I was in good hands. But it's true that the protest had an impact in the project, and we had to adjust our plans and our work to the unexpected circumstances. So yeah, we had to do video calls. It's not the same as doing face to face, that you can see their screens, you can see that they are following you. So I couldn't tell if the students were following along.
Okay, so were you scared during the JNG protest?
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, as I said, I was
Well, you were in safe time.
Yeah, I was in safe place.
So what about the damage of Resign 3D printer? How did you deal with that?
Yeah, it was a little
Were you traumatized or something like that?
Yeah, because we need to print a lot of things also from last year. We have a queue
of the project that need to be processed.
Yeah, and we needed the resin printer. We had to make some handmade handmade braille levels. But yeah, we tried to deal with it.
Thank you for not giving up in this circumstance. This was like completely out of the world experience for us also. And I hope you're okay. I hope you're not traumatized by all these challenges.
It's part of the experience.
Yeah, true. It's part of this. This makes us feel and makes us grow and learn. I think I'm very glad that you never gave up on this project, although facing all of this challenge. So Inés, let's make it a little easy something. I'll ask you for a few questions. That will be rapid fire questions, okay? So you have to choose between two options. Are you ready? Okay, so momo or chocolate?
Oh, that's very difficult. I love chocolate.
One.
Sorry, I will say chocolate.
Okay. Momo or dal bhat, Inés?
Mom.
Oh my god, okay. So Poon Hill Trek or Taj Mahal? Oh really? Okay, so Resign printer or FDM printer? Which one give you a headache?
Headache, resin printer.
Okay, so one word if you have to describe Abhishek Dai.
Oh my god.
Rapid fire, Inés.
Oh no, that's very difficult. One word? That never gives up. No, that's no other word.
One word, it is fast.
Oh yeah, I don't know, I cannot, I'm nervous.
Okay, fine.
Go.
Then one word that describes JNG protest to you.
JNG protest, like encouragement.
Encouragement, okay. One word about your Nepali birthday celebration.
Very hospitality.
Hospitality, okay. One word for the future project interns. Future project interns of Project Wings Dreams.
One word. I'm really bad.
Anything.
Enjoy.
Okay. Abhishek Dai, any word? Do you know? Now you remember?
Sorry, I don't know, amazing.
Amazing.
He's an amazing person.
Okay, so let's get into something personal experience rather than the work part. So your parents also visited in Nepal. You went to Taj Mahal with them and also to Poon Hill Trek. So what was like bringing your parents to your work life experience and your new life in Nepal? How did you feel about your parents joining to this version of your life?
They have never traveled outside
Oh,
Europe.
really?
It was the first time for them. It was my first. It's my first time in Asia. So for them, it was a whole new experience. And getting to know a new culture, new religion, new food, new places. So yeah, they really like it to be here, and then they know that they made a basic family, so now they know that I'm in a safe place, that they take care, that they look after me very well. So yeah, the Taj Mahal was incredible, and the Pung Hill trek too. There was a lot of stairs, like countless stairs, 4 days of stairs, but totally worth it. Also to see the hospitality and how humble our Nepali people are. Was so nice.
I'm so glad to hear that your parents also could enjoy your version of this new life, and I'm very glad to hear that experience. So you stayed with Abhishek Dai's family, and you said it was safe, it was hospitality and everything. So you also got to celebrate one of our biggest festivals like Dasai, Tihar, and even your birthday in Nepali way. So what was that experience?
I've already said, I was very lucky to find Abhishek and Abhishek family. So yeah, like Sabu, Ratu, Sabina, Urmila, Jubin, Juvan, Titika. I don't know if I'm missing someone. Thank you so much for welcoming me. And especially thank you to Abhishek. He taught me a lot of things that I will always carry with me.
Oh my god, I'm very grateful to hear that experience. So one, you are planning to return to Spain and we are already missing you. I wish I could spend more time with you. So Inés, what is one lesson maybe in your personal or professional life that you're taking from this experience in Nepal, this working experience with CSC, what you are taking one lesson to your life, be it personal or professional, anything?
I think I'm taking a lot of lessons, like they came before. I'm not able to say just one thing.
All yours.
I have learned not just personal skills, also professional skills. As I said, I was able to work in a project that has a really impact, and I think I learned it as a product designer, and I learned it as a person.
I'm very glad to hear that. Inés, is there anything that I've missed out to ask you, or you want to add something?
No, I just want to say thank you to all people who made this experience possible. So yeah, in the St. Xavier School, thank you for Father Agustin, Anupa, and all the volunteers like Subanji. And thank you to Fanny and Begoña from Politècnica University of Valencia. If everyone in the university were like them, it would be amazing. And thank you to Abhishek family for welcoming me that good. And thanks to you, Srijana, finally met you, for this interview and for giving me this wonderful farewell.
Thank you. I have also heard that you are something kind of a musician person in Valencia and you play some instrument. So I have heard that you have learned a Nepali song. So I will really like you to sing something for me, for the audience. Last time, Inés, come on.
I know 3 songs.
Okay. Any you want.
I'm a terrible singer. And the rest some for me, but you have to sing with me. Okay. Ude da tam gitara ma banten besum firiri.
Okay, I'm very glad that you have learned a song. Actually, you are going back as a Nepali, okay, now. So Inés, thank you so much for coming to Nepal and joining our project. We are so grateful. Somewhere we may lack, we may have a very big vision, but we need support like yours. People like you who comes to Nepal as an exchange student adds a strength and adds a value to our project, and we are able to turn our dreams into reality. I'm very glad that you are here with us, and thank you so much for everything, literally everything. I hope you have a very good life ahead. I hope you miss us. We miss you because focus, and all this love from CFC family, Inés.
Thank you so much. I would miss Chain for Change too.
To the audience who are watching us, thank you so much for tuning. So Inés, there is something that we want to give to you as a gratitude, as a gratefulness towards you.
Thank you so much.
This is the certificate from us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your contribution. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.